the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
Yɛde ani kyerɛ mu ɛwɔ Ghana mmarahyɛ badwam. Ɛno ane na dwumadi ahodoɔ na akɔso wɔ Ghana mmarahyɛ badwam. Ɛnɛ na a representation of the media budget review statement by the Minister of Finance, Dr. Amin. In fact, so starting from government pro-policies, various forms of taxes, levies, developmental projects, the GDP growth, and a host of other issues not tackle. But me here and Nedian. Me here and Raniome Koso Ghana Mashebijo. Emra, for the first time in this parliament, the speaker, the Right Honorable Alban Samana Kingsford Bagbin, Elder Marshals in Parliament, say member of Parliament for the New Patriotic Party, ya ujinemu edi ama yipa ifri sehi yoso kwekwe free ye working out of Mrashibijom. According to Speaker Bagbin, yewra kweku afriye akokika nsembia. Speaker no free say a disrespectful comment made towards him. The sanity he cannot tolerate such actions in Parliament. Marshals and working it out. And Penyapa Marshals and working the Honorable Kweku Afriye out of Parliament. And as I said, Abeye and some Kayebibi. Nibabibi NAD and Semi Commerce. The NBC Ama Ghana Marshal Speaker. Ebe to me etu sa anamoyi na eno ena the movement team etrase ena omonso eko down memory lane. Now video me ba chire mu an encounter between the Honorable Muntaka, the then minority chief whip, as against Bagbin. Enya sem ketwa ewie baabi no Muntaka go grantee interview ka say Bagbin adwen ye ne say sebe otia himfie ena wodi ahensem. There's a certain way Muntaka used to man no. Na enwanwa so munyina every one political party. And it is showing how Urban Bagbin has been power drunk and has been exhibiting power drunk activities in Parliament. Yebeko ne yakwa that audio, another video of Muntaka, Urban Bagbin near the Alenke Enra, the course organ Rashibido.
Yeah, I know you trust your table near and as Auntie Muntaka speaker our parliament at the idea of yes, Obama, young fan to the SC and run so Muntaka, any speaker.
Your statement is rightly placed on our rules. The Speaker, where we disagree with you is your conclusion. Mr. Speaker, I want to make reference.
What did you say? Where we disagree,
where I disagree with you is your conclusion. The Speaker, and I make reference to our standing order 76, and with your permission, I read 76.1. Every application to Parliament shall, and I think the word there is shall, be in the form of a petition, and every petition must be presented by a member of Parliament who shall be responsible for the observance of the rules contained in Appendix A. Mr. Speaker, I heard you. You said you yourself alluded to the fact that members of Parliament could raise matter that could refer to privileges, and civil society could equally do same. Mr. Speaker, with the greatest of respect to your office, I disagree with you vehemently when you, Mr. Speaker, want to do that yourself. Because there has to be a member of Parliament who has to do that according to our rules. Mr. Speaker,
Honorable Member, read the standing order again.
Mr. Speaker, we'll be careful to listen.
Read the standing order again.
Mr. Speaker, it will be good to listen to me. When I'm done, you have the privilege to make your
Minority Chief Whip.
You have to first
read the standing orders again.
Mr. Speaker, I have read what I want to read, and I've stopped where I want to stop.
Honorable Member,
you listen to me, and when you hear me,
will you resume your seat?
You have to hear me first.
Will you resume your seat?
Mr. Speaker, you have to hear me first.
Will you resume your seat?
Mr. Speaker, we heard you in silence. Please. No. Mr. Speaker, we heard you in silence. Mr. Speaker, it is only fair that you hear us, and when we are done, after the ruling and the decision to be taken, Mr. Speaker, is absolutely yours. But to listen to us, Mr. Speaker, you must listen to us. And Mr. Speaker, when you are making reference to the ruling of the appeals court,
Mr. Asante,
the challenge we have as a country is that if you don't learn to keep to your principal position, in my view, then you are not worth what you are. I won't change my principle simply because my favorite is a speaker. Anytime a speaker, in my view, want to abuse the standard orders, you can always count that.
Was it an abuse of the standing orders?
Yes, he was simply abusing the standard orders. And I would challenge you to go and look at the video and all the things that happened. Look, the reason parliaments are created, or parliament was created, was initially to challenge the king, to challenge the monarch.
Yeah.
That is why, if you go and check the literal meaning of parliament, it is to talk. And that is why in their same standing orders, every parliament around the world, there is a procedure to even challenge the decision of speaker. Because they want to encourage MPs to disagree where they feel very strongly. So two things can happen. You can disagree with speaker, but allow whatever decision it takes to go. Where you feel very strongly, you can now come with a substantive motion to challenge the decision of speaker. Where you have a speaker who cannot tolerate disagreement, I find it very difficult.
But this one does,
No.
He doesn't tolerate disagreement.
No, because if he does, go and look at the video of that day. Show me anything that I said that warranted an apology. Just tell me. It's simply disagreeing with you that, Mr. Speaker, I read 106 well. The way you are, the path you are taking, I disagree with you. There's nowhere that path allows you to set that committee and refer the thing to committee. And you see, in parliamentary practice, speakers are supposed to be like ombudsman. You listen and then you take decision. Where there are conflicting views, then you come in to set the direction. Where you don't want to listen to people, when they are talking, you want to like interrupt them. That's not good enough. And you see, I'm sorry to say this. When you want to turn the chamber of parliament into a palace, then you become a tyrant.
Is he a tyrant?
He's becoming. And I'm sorry I'm saying this because this is my favorite speaker. I mean,
you elected him.
I can tell you.
You whip your members to elect him.
I can tell you that if there's a member of parliament today in this house who, if I were a Suku fan, will enjoy the reign of this speaker, I don't think anybody will have enjoyed his reign better than me.
I mean, he owes his speakership to your whipping abilities.
Just as I disagree with Professor Quay, I disagree a number of times with Duajao. I won't say because Bagbin is my favorite speaker.
Have you told him this, that he's become a tyrant directly? Because you have a clear line.
I have said that several times.
And what is his response?
He disagrees with me, but I tell him that, tell me what chief does. A chief will do in his palace. When he says anything, that's final. That's what chiefs do.
Speaker of Parliament, or Yayan who Amana Brusso, who no Dawson. Meaning, sir, power now when Yano, Abumo, Baratama, na Muntaka, enemy of Parliament, or Namasha in Parliament. Nansa I Babina Swansi into Antidiana Muntaka Kana. Obi Oduja 1-on-1, give and take. One to Yam Pamano. What is how the crowd friends? The boat table. Gavel. What the boat table so there is one chance, Sabi who answer Ama Mashame Pamano. Open Maka say we are okay. What about 30 seconds as more career and then the Mashame Pamano. One year no bad. And the Babino, I don't know what to me a bonus and some Buraco. Nansam Subraco and Refia Chroma. But nti ba bi won hwe ni na Ghana no no kwa na ye speaker na no no kwa so na be speaker chatwo obekwa me speaker papa nso aba.
That's okay. Bible can say Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 17
I was determined to learn the difference between knowledge and foolishness.
Okay.
All right.
Why not just obesua and said that
Wisdom and foolishness. Wisdom and madness. But I found out that I might as well be chasing the wind. So what you say? Okay. And now Uber 18 and what
yes, over pension, so then Yansa, and about something. So yes, I noticed I know Han. What do you
was it? The wiser you are, the more worries you have. The more you know. Yes. It go dream. What dream we are? How new bar? Because it's Koyebi. Or call people who know our bomb pie. Or instead, or bomb penny, we are Bessami. Now, when in the cough, I bet Craboma bomb pie or bar direct. No, I can't yami. I catch him. If you do enough in watch him. I want to be too young for the catcher. Say, Bay, or my farmer, or Baba, I say, I grant you, Miggis, I prefer my tabiashi. Now, Miggis is up, I say, sister, your Jerry, I prefer my tabiashi. And no catcher will say, hey, if you know, more or baby for Bema tabiashi. And my Bema Bianco for Batadiashi. I've a babble. You can't say, so how do you know a jeans SME? And your matter, the answer, Bemata. It is a woman when they at Tibia. What do you have about what I say? Correct. Now, that's better. And near my course of parliament in here. Yeah, so you come.
I don't know now. So now, when I say,
yeah, so MPP. Yes. Yeah, Kotua Beya, Obi, Ekujina, and Chance Media may Koto Ama Bagbin. Susasuni
MPP near Yatuabama.
Yes.
Akotrabama.
Now, since or buy ye, ni BBH say, Opposite or Tintin was a power. Why challenging president? What challenge?
I with me and PT president.
Exactly.
And more powerful than the president.
Why challenging president?
I'm having a chance of Babi, what you were powerful. Now, who do vice president? And I'll go do president.
Almost at one hour, I third now. One hour third. At a vice, 1 hour. But when you're first,
I just may a powerful thing. Make me impeach you or impeach me. President took one vice in short to cry. But no person has any. Yes. And
I'm some few days bill. I think so.
Just a day. I'm saying, maybe one day.
It's a few days bill.
This answer me now.
Bagbin 18 team who did challenge you be share the video share ye Muntaka kasa into one a few things. One, but or challenge authority and say me or honum into number 1, number 2 I will challenge them anyway. That's one. And 2, or challenge bias towards the party NDC. I before you go to man or challenge bias towards the party NDC because Muntaka kasa or challenge you. Waka. One to me on from us as one for your uncle. Also, we're tyrants.
You do a fork on the office.
Yes.
And no more interview 1-on-1.
Yes.
And no more beside say, as someone who can, or need who can be so. What's that be? I saw to me challenging you. But the word parliament means you have to talk.
Yes.
So when you are talking, you need to bring your ideas for the speaker
to hear you.
But the speaker is not allowing them to do that. It will catch them, the S will catch them. None of the old James, because I see what kind of who be able.
Yes.
They know they are too very. Now, people can say,
yes.
As someone we are, who can say, yes, you uncle Jim. Now, there's all Cassa. Yes. Or no much. And also say, Tibida. And also Tibida.
Muntaka PF says, or some can join you say, or yet tyrants.
Why are who can't come?
Or Samba Parliament, what's the country and channel? Now, the height of that tyrant in some Mutakano, and then the Hui and Ray. Honorable Koko Free Casaya, one man a chance to explain anything, say, back and forth, one cry. What's the moment of so uncle?
Can you repeat what you said?
Yes.
Nanka will repeat it. Repeating here. Not against the recharge it.
Yes.
No one will say,
one man a chance to cry.
Muntaka Kasimbi. Was this all you know what you fear? When I would see Uncroft. What I say, would see Uncroft. No, call them now Babaka. With your foot to Abram. That is Muntaka for you. That's Muntaka for you.
One man, honorable free, one chance to explain anything. Cry. What's it? Yanfan uncle. Aye. And where the height of your can be a tyrant. What would do? Go do on now. You can't.
Obi ka Debbie, okay, final no.
Ghana no, Bagbin am so mu
okay, final.
Tumidie no. Ono ana owosoro. Say I also yes, if you also MP. This may represent the whole country. Oh, the whole country to Abamount. Yeah, peace na been boni team no. Ene ma obetuna ho. Na we be hadis nyama Ghana for titunian PP for. Say mon kwoto basket and blouse say munyi firi mutrimo. Emfa won boni anipa na ye wo. Enye mrase pa wo. Na sa ukoye na ukoye we ya mo mutu skirt and blouse nyina na mu na mo no no obi anu no ofie ene na ye da bonsa we ya be see so speaker of parliament
so you o ka chance se mu na mutuma
ntina da o na da fo
oni ne kama pa
nti Bagbin say hu say parliament an organ of democracy.
But ye nyina ye nananom nti wo mo modina say
what you say
odi buo be ma ye nyina
say ye di buo ma meti we mintimi ndi na chabuta
yes me chase
me buni say
yes
but wo hwe say obeyenti na me ka babra se mu ye kan se mu a wo say your constitution ya ye nyina mpenifo fa bibi fi tro se mu mo eno na me danya me say mami ibrahim bible
Dr. Mrs. Joyce ayi mami ya no pa ye chia papa na obi so be
kwa sort of like
bible dey boy
niti ewiase de amida se se obinya tumi na bro no so a no obinya tumi na se bro no so a efofo no e friend say de no
efofo no ti
ba bia
o ate basa
se wokotena wa ba fofo so se
na ni na se
anu wani na
obenya
se wokopio ba bi na eduane o pepa si wani na unim se
when sabeka
look the way you
but you say you
raise the food and enjoy the food it is how you no MPP as a government say you go election bio you for when you addition there and the MP no won chatew a
manon kwatena fie
na mo bi embetena ho
mission na emu
but
aye
say you go premise ni
ya to ba man wie dia ya wie
ya to ba man ni wie a umpo oni na ye candidate ya de ne ko and you say to ba because this time around ye 18 year go break no say you break ni e ko bu nan ba ko pemu a
parliament hey
say nyame pengu and this akonya be 170
na majority in parliament na ba me president e go see he
and ke ontumi
ya he
yes be careful
the Ghana for more to abundance wo to my MPP to presidential to parliamentary men ko men turn upside down presidential parliamentary that's me for we try to say that's make say parliament an organ of democracy.
Yes.
Democracy ema kwama wo kan na yeka bi nti yentumi create an organ of democracy na the head no enye dictator yentumi nti asa wo makwama nkita ho eba you must allow it nipa no eka nti edu point a obi a wo se you okay yenko yi a ye beto ase ye bi e beto ase because you need to understand you but won't you pe ko kan one pe say fiako wrong
na me hwe we you e tire de ti ya ni say majority chief whip another pre warenga apology na the okaya ye nipa bi ya ni say the see is unfortunate into or patch. And the MP himself ababontin say on soma no so patch on the permission and the south chop and only they will need to they are not don prayer here on some people for ya anya suban bi say bibia ani atwe ho na some people need kokasem na ba na MPP for atwe kata ye o de o bato mo afiri ho nyom na esma no so saudi no di MPP for team dem another prayer one esma no so ko pass atwe no
that's a bit that's a bit what you must know nyado
okay
openi de udi ku enimo a ye ma asemu ma asade aka the honorable speaker okay na majority leader no chikobi na o mama sha no be fa no pie me boy o say o pamo no na me the end one say akwa no do one I'm sorry to use the word akwa the machine do on so ni se
oh my god
ana opie nipa ni pie on ka say onko I saw that
and even at that crop say omu pie omu bo mu
Nsem-Pii. Oh yes, I.